Please click like and subscribe and that little notification bell for the next episode. So they had all different murals depicting their history from the apple pickers, because they were big on apples back in the day.
It's our second mural done by Shelley Steiger called Apples and Barrels. Cuba was founded in 1857 in anticipation of the railroad. All these towns were looking for something to scratch out a living with. For Cuba, it was the apple. This is a wraparound mural, and this shows people in an orchard. Nearly everyone had an orchard around Cuba. They are sorting and picking the apples.
A little bit about their businesses on the mural, like the lumberyard guy. Remember?
Right, yep. And how that started out.
The Millworks mural is on a building that is actually still a working building. The Robert Judson's Lumber Company, which is one of the oldest businesses still in existence in Cuba, owns this building. And if you were going to look inside that building, you would actually see just exactly what you see in the mural. The man in the picture is Francis Nixon, and he worked for 54 years at Robert Judson's.
No, we
And they have a mural about the president when he visited.
Yeah.
Harry S. Truman visited Cuba in 1940. He was running for re-election for the U.S. Senate. He was doing a speech in front of the Wallace House, which is shown in the black and white photo. He was standing on a Coca-Cola box. He couldn't get anybody to stop, so he picks up his Coca-Cola box and off they went to the fair.
In Cuba, we're seeing the last of the murals.
This is called the Cox Complex, and this building is over 100 years old, but it's obviously been restored. And you'll notice the multiple doors were individual businesses at the time that they were put up. They faced the railroad tracks where a lot of the business came from. Dr. Cox, who built the complex, had his office in there at one time. Now it's a bakery and a cafe and a local place for people to eat. It's got two murals on the inside and it's got a mural on the outside.
So from there we headed on. Learned a lot about the murals here in Cuba, and I really appreciate you taking the time to show us this. And once again, I want to say thank you.
Thank you.
Well, from Cuba to Devil's Elbow, there's a whole lot of little sights to see.
Yes.
You know, like the sign of the
Mule trading post. And
That's
that was
where we went.
that's right. That was more of an antique place too. It had a lot of antiques in it, a lot of odd things. We didn't get to go inside, but on the outside.
No, we did go.
Yeah, that's right. We did go inside.
We're inside now, and we toured and saw what there was, but nobody spoke to us.
Right.
At the mule trading post, there was no representative. But inside, it was like someone's attic.
Yep.
And you,
on Route 66.
yeah.
Imagine what you would collect on Route 66.
Yeah.
That's where it was.
Yeah. And then we headed on down to Rolla. And in Rolla, we saw the little mini Stonehenge,
Yeah.
which
That's
is at
right.
the college.
College, yeah.
It's a pretty big town.
It's a college town.
Yeah,
it's a college
busy
town.
streets.
Yep, busy streets. But they do have the Stonehenge, or what they,
The mini Stonehenge.
The mini Stonehenge.
Now, the town doesn't really cater to Route 66 like the rest of the cities do, as because they're a little large.
Yes, they got the college, so
But
they're
in
bustling young town.
In the suburbs, though, you'll find like that. What is it? Piñas?
Oh, no. That's the Phillips.
Oh,
we
we went
stopped at the bank too. You
Phillips
remember
Bank,
that
we saw.
Phillips Bank first.
And then we went to Pingas.
Yes.
Pingas is really in the suburbs of Rolla.
Oh, right. And Piñas is
Pingas.
Yeah, well, we're not
P-I-N-G-A-S.
spelling it, we're not saying it right because we're not Spanish, but it was, Vincent did it, it's a ghost town, it's a ghost
There is supposed to be a ghost living in Pingas.
Pingus, that's
Right.
right. It's a big pink building,
Yeah.
pretty cool.
You know you're on the right track there because you go by a bridge. You go by the one-lane Beaver Creek Bridge, which is also a very historic bridge for Route 66.
And it is one lane, so watch
Yeah.
what you're doing. Not that there's a lot of cars.
No, a lot of road to travel between towns and Route 66 if you travel the regular way.
And then we stopped at Devil's Elbow.
That sounds scary.
Yeah.
Devil's Elbow.
And
But it's not.
It's a barbecue place.
There's a
remember?
barbecue place there. And actually, we felt like old time USA. Anywhere we've been in, Devil's Elbow felt it the most.
Yes, they did. It was a big barbecue pit. It was very country friendly.
Colors are